Hello everyone, it's Rita here, and we are going to do Roxy's Weekly Challenge week number 45. So as always, when I watch hers, I'm like, okay, these are just too simple. And you know, she always makes them turn out to be amazing. So what she used was some book pages, you know, the kind that you never use. You buy them and you think you're going to cut the picture out and use it. And I don't know, I never ever get around to it. So this is what she used. And that one's kind of ripped on that side. So if you want to fold them in half, these are supposed to be kind of a long, skinny type. Then in my case, this one makes it 4.5 inches wide. So this is about 8.5 wide. And then, of course, it's like 10 inches tall. So we don't want 10 inches because that would be way too big. So I'm just going to fold a couple of these and we'll see if we can go from there. I pulled out a bunch of background papers because these are journal type little card thingies. Okay, and then I had all these, and I've had these forever. They're little from a kid's book that I was making something. I don't remember what, but I needed a bunch of pages folded like this. And so I thought, you know, these are actually, let's see, these are almost 3 inches. And they are 9 inches high. It's a little bit high, but they would fit in a journal. So I'm thinking, I kind of like this background, the old vintage look to the backgrounds of these. I mean, I'm going to lose what they say, but some of this is going to show when we put our paper on. So I'm gonna use these first, I think, because I feel like they would be more useful to me. I don't know, maybe not. Okay, so let me just set that bunch there. I'll have a couple here. Let's do like 4 of them. These were so darn cute. This little children's book. And it was huge, too. It was like one of those great big, huge fairy tale books. Do you remember those when you were a kid? They'd have all the stories in it, but the books were huge. And it was like, oh my gosh, it's so, you know, your parents would buy it and it'd be so pretty. Okay, so I need to trim off these edges because I think I couldn't get them out of the book. And it could have been before I knew how to get them out of the book. I just cut them out, but just to save on measuring every single one, we'll just make them even. So I hope everybody's having a good day. Yesterday, well, today is the same day for me, but for you guys, yesterday I put out my my shabby chic Christmas journal that I just love making that. I want to do more like that. We'll see. I don't know what I want to do. You know, I get like in these moods, like I want to do this, I want to do that, and then I don't want to do any of it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pick out a piece of, now I was thinking, and I don't, yeah, see, the thing is, I was going to get some scrap paper out and use it, but it's always, yeah, it's always a little too short, a little too long. I don't want to do that. I wonder if I should leave this as tall as it is. I should have thought of that. I think I'm going to cut these down to like, well, it should be at least not any higher than our regular pages, right? So I think I can just take a second here. I should cut them down first. How pretty that one is. All right. I think I'm going to cut them down to like 7.5. We're not going to see it anyway. It's going to be covered up with other paper. Now, she used her Christmas digital that she has for this year for her cover pages. But I don't have those. Okay, so now they look so tiny. All right. I thought I would use my scrap pages that I've... So all of these should be the same. See, I was hoping I could use... I was just going to use the strips. So 2 3/4. Okay. So now let's just do 2 3/4. Okay. This scrap. Let me get another front page. I don't know where all these pages came from. I didn't pick all these. Here's a pretty one. And this one I like. And I like this one. Let's do this one. I'm just going to cut this part off. This was a digital that Tanya did. I think 2 3/4. I'll make sure I get the... Oh. Cut that off a little bit. I wanted to get these flowers down the front. All right. Is that right? Oh, doesn't look right. All right. Let's do one more. And because I made these shorter, I can use these in this direction. 2 3/4. And I always... Oh, look, we got his head at least. That's kind of stupid. We got his tail. I think these are ones I can use. You know, that's the thing about making certain things in advance, because we don't know if we can use them or not. Okay, so I'm not going to cut all these down to size. I think I'll just fold it up, rip it. And then I got to get a glue book. There's a lot of gluing. Let's see. Glue. Still have to clean up my journal, all the stuff from the... Oh my gosh, one big old hunk of glue. Yuck. Okay, so now this is going to be front. And she did hers all on one page and folded it. But let me get a bit of... This towel's dried out. Whoops. It's falling over. But I thought I would just do it this way. So now I need to do the back. Oh, I see. We have a matching back. Good deal. Get my little roller. Be a little easier. And then we're going to decorate these, you know, or something. I don't know what for sure. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of center it-ish. Be perfect. Okay, let me set that to the side, and that way they'll kind of dry. If we have two sides, let's do these here. So I'm just going to cut this off up here and get rid of that. This roller is not good for ripping. And I don't know what journal I'm going to do after that shabby chic. I just don't know. I haven't really I don't know. Isn't that awful? Just don't have a clue. I thought about, did I get that too far over? Let's see if I can move. Oh, I can't move it. I thought about doing a golden book. I have a bunch of them, but I haven't done one of those for a long time. When I first started journaling, that was like the #1 thing I wanted to make, was a golden book. And I made a couple. I made the Nutcracker for my granddaughter. And I did a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I don't know if I have any more Christmas ones, though. And I did Pokey the puppy. Okay. Gosh, this gluing is so miserable. Okay. Let me find another couple here. What? I can do these red pages. Now I have like this one left. Oh, and I have one there too. Oh, that was the one I didn't really like, but I could use those up. Yeah, you can't even tell what that was. Okay, so let's use these 2 pages. It was raining out today. Rainy, gloomy, chilly. I think I'd rather just glue on the counter, my table. I'm going to put some water on this. and then wipe the glue off. Okay. Normally I would ink these, but because it's a Rachel thing, I'm not going to. And if I feel like wherever it goes that it needs some ink, I'll put some. Oh, hold on. Let me get a paper towel. Okay. Now, let's see. We have this one and this one. This may not take very long at all. These papers that I'm using are just ones that I had left over that I printed and didn't use. Or they sometimes print out like a freebie. And I, you know, I don't know what I'm ever going to do with it because it's not something that goes with every kit I have. So I just, like these papers were in my pink stash papers, pink papers. I think that rose, I guess it doesn't matter because both roses go different directions. Okay. I think that looks fine. I mean, you can't really tell what's on the edges, but it's there. All right. Is that sticky or did I already wipe? So let's see. We did a red one and we got this rose one, this one, this one. How about... See, this was on paper that I don't use. This was just on white. The color is so vibrant on this, though. Okay, I think I'm just going to eyeball it. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I just got quiet. I just was thinking about something. I saw that boat thing and And one of the girls that does videos, it's Sunsets, I don't know, that I watch. I've been watching her more lately because I found her, and you know, and then she said she was from, I don't know if I told you guys this or not, but in her video she said she lived in 60 miles north of Atlanta, which is where I live, 60 miles north of Atlanta. So I sent her in a comment, I said, I live 60 miles north of Atlanta. So I said, where are you? And so she sent me back the message that she lives northeast of me. Northeast of Atlanta. So that puts her like probably 60 miles east of me. I mean, like going to Atlanta, but then having to go across east. Anyway, I don't know where it is exactly. It's where the, what's that football team we have? The Falcons play. And, or where they have their practices and stuff. So then I watched another video of hers a little bit later. And then she said she was from Long Beach, California. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is weird. Because I am from, not Long Beach, but and she was talking about some kind of poncho or something that everybody wore to the beach. And I knew exactly what she was talking about. And I didn't text her, but because it was Long Beach, this was last night when I was on my iPad. When I was a teenager in the 60s, we would go to this place in Long Beach called the Pike. And it had this huge roller coaster. It was pretty famous, I guess, after all. We didn't know any different. We just thought, you know, it's our amusement park in the area. It was a really bad place to go. Back then it was very, well, all the sailors were there. I'm just gluing these down because it kind of, I guess I could do that at any time. So all the sailors used to go there because there was tattoo shops, and it was off the coast of California where the sailors would be when they came in. And it's so hard to get edges with glue stick down. Okay, so we have to do the insides. So let me get, these are just plain digitals. I hate to use these because 2 3/4. So I need 2, 4, 6, 10 of them. Okay. How many pages did I have? Okay, one more set would be 9. And I think I can get some out of that. Okay. So now we are going to glue down the inside ones for the journaling. Did you guys see my ruler? Did I put it away? I did. So anyway, I thought, gosh, I remember the Pike in Long Beach and trying to get down there. You know, as a teenager, you didn't have your parents. Well, first of all, they didn't even know I was going there because they wouldn't have let me. But We probably said we were going to Disneyland, and back in those days, you could go to Disneyland for $2 or something, because you didn't have to buy rides. You could just buy tickets to get in, and that's what we used to do. So, and I was thinking about it, and then I got on the computer and I looked up the Pike, and there was, oh, so much history about it. And they closed it in 1967. So I was 17 when it closed its, and it opened in 1911. I think it was 1911 or 1907. There was another, the Santa Monica Pier, that was also, you know, kind of like an arcade area with a roller coaster. I mean, I guess everybody had a roller coaster, every town. But I can't remember all the details. Oh, gosh, all the details now, but just her saying that she was from there really brought back memories. And then there was articles about Disneyland and all the, you know, amusement parks everywhere. Then we used to have a place also in basically the same area, location. And it was the Pacific Ocean Park. And so they tried to, I don't remember when that first established, but I think it was like 1950 something. So they tried to do the Pike, and they made this road. I don't know if it's there anymore. I kind of lost track of what I was reading about. And the road went over the ocean. So if anybody's from California and remembers that, I don't remember ever. Of course, we didn't drive. So, how neat that would have been. I don't know if it's still there. But anyway, it was just a fun thing. And the Pacific Ocean Park, it also burnt down, actually. I guess it burnt several times. They kept trying to build the park and make a better, they wanted to outdo Disney. And they just didn't make it. Nope. So, like, you know, we don't have that stuff anymore. And what is it, like $200 to get into Disneyland? I don't know if that's, you know, if I'm not supposed to say stuff like that on YouTube, but can you believe that too? My daughter's taking, she has an exchange student from Spain, and they're taking her on Thanksgiving. We have a lot of family there. Her dad and that kind of stuff is still in California. My son's. So she's going to Thanksgiving going to California for Thanksgiving. And they're going to take the exchange student to Disneyland. And it's $200 per ticket. It's just, oh, and then then they have some kind of a pass that you can get, so you don't have to wait in line. And I think that is like $100 or something. That's getting full of glue. Look, I'm going to do this last one, and then I'm going to stop, because this gluing is hard to do and boring. Okay, it's very sticky around here. Get a paper towel. How many did I get? 3? I get bored quickly. All right, hopefully I got all that off. So these here, we can just actually decorate the front if we wanted, if I have time. So now you could, which Rachel mentioned after she finished her project, that this could be, you could glue, not glue, but sew in pages in here. And that would be really cute, like a little booklet. Okay, so now we've got to decorate. So I don't know. I'm just going to get my little folio thing here that I have with the Tim Holtz stuff. I like, because of this black rose, which I love that black rose. That, I wonder if this kit's from, kind of like, I'm going to get my tweezer though. Kind of like that butterfly on there. It doesn't have to be a whole bunch of stuff, right? I was thinking something down the side. I hope you guys can't hear the heater. Probably didn't put my mic on noise thingy. So this is where my dilemma falls in. I find, you know, a couple things I like, and then I can't find another thing that works. One of those, oops. Great. I want to keep it as generic. Is this? No, it doesn't. Okay. So once my fingers get sticky, then this stuff just sticks. I want the envelope, but I don't want to close. Let's see if I do it that way. Not really. Really don't like that. Okay, well, you know, let's do a photograph. I am so into these photos lately. These are, I think, Tim Holtz. See, they just like, they just look good. And I kind of feel like they just go with everything. You know what I mean? I'm just going to put it straight on. And I'm just going to put this butterfly right above it. And I don't think it needs anything else, like a third item. I feel like the rose is the third. Okay, so there's that one. It's sticky in there. It'll dry out though. Okay, let's get another one. It's a red, and this has nothing on it, so let me Those guys are just a tad too big. Got a photo here. This is my aunt and uncle. Many, many years ago. They're now, not any of them are still, well, my cousin is still here, but he's almost 80. Or is 80, I don't know. Thought that would work. Let's see, what, maybe just a book page would look good behind it. See if I can, these are my glue pages, but the kind of a vintage book page. Kind of tones that red down. Just do it a little bit shorter. It's what Rachel always says. If you can't find anything, go to a book page. Okay, so this little butterfly looks like there. That's good. I like that. And I'm not using glue stick. Just going to use this since it's working. Knock on wood. Come on. Gotta get to the next part. I'm feeling great, you guys, by the way. My stomach pain is completely gone. And I don't know if it's the new medication, whoops, that they gave me, or if it was the gallbladder that was causing an issue. I don't care. I'm just glad it's over. I don't know if I had this under or over the top now. I guess it's over now. Okay, so that's cute. Okay, how much time have I? Okay, I didn't really want to go a whole hour, but in fact, I probably should go to the, okay, so after this part, I'm just going to put some ties on it. That's what she did. She just pulled out some ties that went with it. Even just, oops, that's a little too short. Let's see, what do I have? A piece of sari silk. And she wrapped it a couple times, but I don't have that much, so I'm just going to wrap it. Well, I don't have hardly enough. really kind of a tiny bow. All right, well, let's see what else I can find. Now this one I can use black. Where is... Finally got a lighter in here. Now I can burn these. Oop. Yeah. Set a fire. Okay, so let's just go around this a couple times. Okay, so that just holds your little booklet closed. And if you don't want, you don't have to put something in there. But the other thing she did too was, oh, she took like a piece of document or straw paper or something like this. Maybe. Let's see if I can rip this. And you don't have to do this. I just want to show you. So she took a piece like this that was one of her document ones and just stuck it inside, which gave another journaling spot. Okay. Scoot that down so we can see them. There we go. I'll just have to put one in. Okay, so let's see. What can I find to go? This green is pretty. Oh, that's too big, but I was going to always put this around a bundle. I like that. I like that green, but it's too big. I don't want to. Oh, here's some green. Oh, we might have enough. Okay. Let's see what we can use for that green butterfly mushroom. I think I want something taller. Like... I have no idea where I got all these. It's a little too wide. It takes up. I like that on there. That's pretty. Let me ink this. I just think it needs to be a little bit of a edge. Okay, and maybe up at the top, I like that green. Oh, I like those green stamps. Look at that house, it's so cute. Sometimes this stuff doesn't want to stick, or things don't want to stick to it, and then other times you can't get them loose. All right, I do not want all of them. My little stamp edger thing, I love it. I just don't know if I want to ink it. I'm trying to. I'm kind of just like that. Going like that. Get some washi and stick them together. I'm so glad I came up with this little washi thing. It really helps. You know, it won't hold a lot, but enough to get it. Now, let's see. Oh, right there. I want this. Now I kind of wish I'd put some ink on those stamps. I'll just brush over it. Yeah, it's enough to take away some of the whiteness. Okay, I like that. And then we'll put this. I don't think it'll go 2 times. I'm not exactly sure where I want it to set. Gosh, I got glue on that. Okay, so there's 3. Have to fix that. But I think those turned out pretty cute. You know, Rachel, she just comes out with these adorable little things. And I mean, these would go in so many different kinds of journals. So many. I love it. Alrighty, I think that's going to be it because I am tired. I've been working on that journal all morning and then did a video. But then again, I would like to get these 2 done. But I'm not going to keep you guys on. I'll just put something on here then I'll take a picture. All right, guys, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.